Okay guys, we are going to cover how to use a zipper jig to place one of the zipper pulls on your zipper tape. You'll use this anytime you buy a product where the zipper tape comes by the yard and then you get a packet of pulls to place on them. It's really great because you can cut your zippers any length that you need, but the hard part is learning how, I shouldn't say it's hard, but you just have to know how to place the zipper pull onto your zipper tape. So let me walk you through that. I'm going to move this one out of my way. First thing we need is our zipper pull, which looks something like this. They come in different sizes, so you'll want to see which size you have. It should be written on the product packaging, but we're using a number 3 today. Number 3, number 5, both of those sizes are very common for bag making. And what I'm going to do is go ahead using this slot, and just so you can see a side view of this, do you see how it's kind of angled? We want that angled away from us so that when we're pulling against this, we have the more of the open side of this facing us instead of this curved, more closed side. So have the numbers facing you. And then what you want to do is go ahead and place your pull onto the slot that you're using, whatever one matches your size there. So this is a number 3, and I'm going to set it just like that. If you look at it from this angle, you can see how the top of the zipper pull is facing up. The zipper pull itself is on the back side, and then the bottom of the zipper pull is on the bottom. Okay, so position just like this. The next thing we're going to do is take our zipper tape, and you should have a piece of zipper tape that is approximately 16 to 18 inches for this project. It will look something like this when it's cut off of your roll of zipper tape. But yeah, just go ahead and cut yourself a 16 to 18 inch long piece, and go ahead and separate the teeth as well. So just go ahead and separate those. You could separate it all the way if you want, or just a few inches. It's totally up to you. It's not going to hurt anything if you were to separate it all the way like I did here. Be careful of the ends raveling. If you need to kind of clean up those ends, that's totally fine. You can trim this. Sometimes that can create a little bit of struggle when you go to slide it into the zipper pull. So if you need to freshen up the ends, feel free to do that. So what I'm going to do, let me see if I pull this a little closer, you can see better. What I'm going to do is have the zipper tape, the wrong side of the zipper tape is facing me, and the right side, being the side with the zipper teeth, is going to face away from me. Okay, so just like this, and we just want to hold the ends of our zipper tape, and we're going to slide those into each slot and then just pull down. And it slides right on. Super simple. And you can flip it, go ahead and zip it up the rest of the way. Keep in mind, you do not have, your stoppers on the ends of these, so if you were to pull all the way, of course the zipper pull will just fall right off the end, so be careful of that. If you wanted to go ahead and sew a little loop around using just a hand sewing needle and thread, you could loop your zipper teeth together on the very end of each end of your zipper. A good way just to make sure you don't forget and accidentally go to zip this and have it fall off. But you can see how easy this tool makes it. If that was to happen, you could just easily slide it back on. So that's pretty much it for how to use the zipper jig. If you have any questions, just let us know.